WARYOTECH versus Paolo eSports.
So like
I said that right.
Paolo eSports, huh?
Apologies for the name, saying it wrong.
Well, I'm sure no one will hold it against you, and if they do, tough. So, Wario versus Paella.
Yep. And off we go. Both teams haven't gotten their upgrades, running out to point here, and we're going to get to see this wonderful map in action.
Absolutely.
Teams sort of splitting up here, taking different paths, and it does seem that we are, unfortunately, not seeing the sniper we hoped for or the spy. Oh well.
Yeah, it seems reverting back to form here.
Yeah, immediately seeing some shield usage here. Heavy getting picked off there. So seeing high ground usage there by red team. And like he comes back out of the perfect moment, Deeper getting a kill on PNY. Ubering the demo here to push forward. And it seems that they're probably going to take point first. We're also going for a ballsy flank play. Unfortunately, not getting any value out of it, as Sizzle just guns him down.
The Paella team actually managing to hold their own very smartly, staying right on that mid area, and not really letting anyone come in and split them up. Although, having said that, they've now decided to move away from each other to try and hold a little bit more forward hold, and it doesn't work out for them.
Yeah, it does not seem so. It seems they've already been pushed back, so we might see a point exchange already. We're seeing a lot more shield usage. Unfortunately, like you said, though, it doesn't seem to have worked out because they just ran forward and set him on fire, forcing him to retreat.
Yeah, there is no pyro on the Paella team. It's all big damage classes. They're playing it very much like sixes.
Most definitely. Seeing quite the push up here.
Absolutely. Well,
pulling a little forward there in the little corridor.
I don't know about you. Yeah, it's a whole new map. It's a whole new set of understandings. My brain is not like fully in gear with this kind of experience, but it seems like that if you want to hold the point, you just stand on the point. That is the elite strat that is being utilized here. Stand on the point. Don't let anyone near you. Do a little bit of jumping, a little bit of toing and throwing. It's a strat that I wouldn't have said would be perfect, but it seems to be working out for them all low.
Yeah. Ralsei really running in there, trying to get those really aggressive flanks. His team being so far back, unfortunately, was not getting any of the value he was probably hoping for there.
That was absolute madness, trying to push in and make such a massive maneuver on their own. Not the sort of thing you expect to see of a scout. More the sort of jumping tactic of a soldier or a demo man.
Once again, running in there, he's just getting beamed down by their heavy. Unfortunately, not coordinating the push with his teammates by the seems as they're still forced back. And it seems they might get a pick here on the med. And yep, they do indeed. They have pushed pretty much to their side of the map.
They have an absolutely unique core here. They are playing with a playstyle that is 100% like the point is almost immaterial to them. They've decided to move together as a great big swarm, a core group that does not break up.
Super cheeky staying there on the top, picking off Ralsei, and he dies for it, but certainly styling on the team right now.
Is this enough to cause any kind of a fraction? Seeing a couple of stickies out there in a location that would be good to hold.
Oh, Deeper sort of luring them to go forward there with the stickies on high ground.
Hoping.
Yeah, it doesn't seem he gets any value.
Early days, though.
Yeah, Chichipley just absolutely wrecking house with that Uber. Running in there, I think he killed 5. Yeah, he did. They're heavy now, totally left by himself. Yep, and Master Wario going down as well. Is coming momentarily. STV delay, of course.
Here is the unpause. So we're going to see a lot of these players surfing around a little bit, I think, until they get themselves reorganized.
Yeah, Chipley getting a very early pick there. STV appearing to have broken a little bit.
Well, we knew that they were only about 30 seconds away from capping before the pause happened. So 30 seconds away from having this first point for themselves. So if this team of Wario wants to make any kind of contribution towards the counter, they need to make it fairly quickly, and that was not going to happen. Realistically, did they have a chance?
I don't necessarily think they did. It was a little hard to tell there with the timer being as it was. But it seems to have fixed itself now that we're going into the next round.
I want to see. I mean, talk about before this kicked off. We talked about spy. We talked about sniper. I want to see a class here that nobody's expecting, and I think Wario's got to do something because they. I don't know. I don't think they have the chops to go up against this Paella team in their sixes style format, in that mindset of let's all go for DMs. I want to see something interesting happen.
Seeing some complaints about being unable to switch weapons, apparently. Popsy. Oh, Popsy was the switch in here. Another longtime community member. Very good player, so hopefully we get to see some good clips. Again, sort of just picking back and forth here.
So nice little exchange. We're actually seeing the Wario guys get their foot on the point at least, but not possibly enough to make it all the way through to capping it.
No, indeed, they were quite pushed back there. But luckily they seem to have sort of pushed them downwards. But oh, Frylock getting big value out of that crit canteen there.
Oof.
But not enough.
Love to see it happen. I think the fact that Frylock is still alive, having really exposed their position so much so far, is indicative of the possibilities that might be coming out of this. Although there is an exchange happening right at the top there. Frylock manages to go down for their trouble. That was the one ray of sunshine we saw in this experience for this Wario team, and I'm hoping that's not the end.
Not having too much luck. The hold is quite fierce here.
Depu.
Rasha Heavy peeking high ground here.
A Heavy and Scout combo on high ground.
Deeper showing perfectly what you're talking about the shield doing nothing with height, because he just absolutely rains down and takes out the med.
And we are left with a very wobbling team of Wario, not really able to make some sort of an impact at all. I would be surprised if we don't see Paella like utilizing this early lead and kind of pushing out into them.
Wario definitely needs to make plays here.
For a moment then I thought we were paused. I saw Deepu just holding steady, but that was a play.
Flank. Managing to take out both Popsy and the Heavy. Or not Heavy.
This is demoralizing to the absolute extreme. Not only have they not managed to score so far in this map, they actually haven't had any time on the clock so far.
Yeah, more than half the time already over with.
It's painful. I'm not sure I want to look. Tell me when it's over. I'm covering my eyes right now.
Frylock again going for a crit here. He does get value, takes out Chapley and Deeperu, which they do get point presence. So it seems that they were listening.
Well, that's got to make a difference. Morally, that's got to put them in a good stead. They've got to be feeling good about that, and they're holding the position that was so difficult for them to challenge before. They're holding in mid. They're staying in mid, and they're not going to be pushing any further than mid. They possibly can help it. Frylock
trying to get value out of a crits bomb there, but just getting absolutely deleted by Sizzle. Pushing forward here, the extra firing speed on Tomislav really helping to gain space. But they do try to push back with a Demo Man Uber. Doesn't seem to get much value.
It's the shield again. That shield was doing some work. My goodness me, Heavy goes down, Med goes down.
Yeah, certainly seeing the value here in the upgraded Tomislav as they just absolutely demolish their team. Sia taking down PNY there. Only 60 seconds.
100%. When you can use a Tomislav like it was any other kind of a chain gun, then you're in just a remarkable position.
Yeah, what's it called? Trying to get some value there out on Natasha on red team. Unfortunately, not getting too much, as Sizzle is now on high ground getting pocketed and dropping down, but still getting a lot of value.
Yeah, this mid section is so tight, though. It's so perfectly controlled. There's so many sort of places to, I don't know, I want to say stick a sentry gun and be super useful in mid, but
Yeah,
obviously nobody playing sentry.
Quite well here. Unfortunately, blue kind of pushed up there at the same time as some of red cycled around, but Sizzle manages to clutch it.
Single-handedly holding that very point for themselves.
We are in overtime, though. Nope.
No, we're not. No, we're not. That was the shortest overtime ever.
That was quite the stomp.
I felt bad.